Well, this is a tradition that many of you have seen for a number of years. Those of you who are new, I hope that you're here for many decades and see this continue long after I'm gone. 19 years ago, in 1995, as editor of American Sweeper magazine, I began the tradition of recognizing outstanding individuals and companies in the sweeping industry. Through the intervening years, the honor, called the Award of Excellence in Power Sweeping, has become the top distinction in the world of power sweeping. The award qualifications, which include more than just success in the sweeping industry, encompass time devoted to building professionalism in the industry and in assisting others involved in the power sweeping industry. In 2006, American Sweeper magazine transitioned into the worldsweeper.com website, Earth's largest power sweeping resource, and in 2013 was further expanded in the founding of the World Sweeping Association. Throughout this time, the Award of Excellence tradition has continued. Our award this year encompasses the story of American ingenuity and innovation. 39 years ago, a man named Jack Rogers had an idea that would change the face of the fledgling parking lot sweeping industry. Why, Rogers wondered, was a second engine required to run a parking lot sweep? Couldn't the debris pickup somehow be accomplished via tapping the power of the chassis engine? Not one to simply speculate, Rogers built and then worked on refining a prototype sweeper design that was powered by the main chassis of the pickup truck. This wasn't an overnight process, and it wasn't until 10 years later in 1985 that patents on the idea were filed, and soon after, Jack Rogers Incorporated began offering this new idea in sweeper power to the marketplace. However, it took another 9 years of struggling, and for any of you struggling in your own businesses, this is a good cautionary tale. It took another 9 years of struggling before a new firm was formed that had laid the groundwork of what today is one of America's best-known sweeping companies. Given the same name as what Jack had called his original sweeper model, NiteHawk. The NiteHawk Sweeping Company was formed in 1994. Also, as is so often the case, it ultimately turned out that the inventor of the technology wasn't the best person to bring it to the marketplace. Two gentlemen by the names of Brad Morris and Tracy Day became involved in the effort, and to quote a caption from a 1995 photo of the two from the company's website, they plotted the rise of the NiteHawk empire. From a manufacturing base originally located in Fresno, California, which was then moved to Seattle in 1997. The company was purchased by the Alamo Group in 2006, and today's operation is still headed by company president Tracy Day. The leading-edge sweepers the company builds are exemplified by the parking lot sweeping industry's first alternative fuel, LPG and CNG sweepers, which you saw on the show floor. The company's single-engine hydraulic power technology has become well-known in the marketplace. Members of this audience and the buying public may also know the company has been involved in some notable charitable efforts as well. These have included donating a sweeper to the Red Cross in support of the 2006 hurricane relief effort, and throughout 2014, as evidenced by the camouflage and environmental green wrapped sweepers on the show floor, purchases of these wrapped NiteHawk sweepers that occur by the end of February 2014 will benefit the disabled American veterans in the amount of $1,500 per sweeper purchased. However, you probably don't know that for 20 years, NiteHawk brooms have been made by what has become generations of boys and girls who needed to make money in order to go to camp or be involved in similar positive endeavors. Even lesser known are the personal philanthropic efforts of many members of the NiteHawk team. Employees are heavily involved and invested in the Boy Scouts of America, the Susan G. Komen effort to eradicate breast cancer, the Red Cross, the Northwest Kidney Foundation, and more. And when Tracy Day talks about his company, he invariably downplays his own role in the firm's success, instead talking about the joint efforts of his entire NiteHawk team. That's why this year's Award of Excellence in Power Sweeping, the power sweeping industry's highest honor, doesn't have the name Tracy Day on it anywhere. Instead, as was the way we felt sure was how Tracy would want it, in commendation of its many contributions to the United States power sweeping industry, NiteHawk Sweepers has been chosen as recipient of the 2014 World Sweeping Association and World Sweeper Award of Excellence in Power Sweeping for the United States of America. This award is bestowed only to those whose long-term commitment and dedication have served to create a positive improvement in the entire American power sweeping industry. And as Tracy was unable today to stay late enough at NPE to accept the award for his company, on his behalf I invite the entire NiteHawk team still at NPE to come forward to honor the organization and to hear your applause.
Yay! You got it. Well, it's a good thing.
I don't have to worry about doing fingerprints on that anymore. So, John, say whatever you'd like to say.
We appreciate the honor you've given us, and like you did say, it's definitely a team effort. I've been with NiteHawk for a long time, and we've had a lot of great people that work for us and still do. But what we wanted to do with this award is to continue kind of what our mission is as a company too, and that's continue our charitable giving. So on each side, I mean, these are two employees of NiteHawk. Joe Martinez is an Army veteran, and Dean Pashota is a Navy veteran. And what we wanted to continue to do is to promote our current charitable efforts for the disabled, for the DAV. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and hand out some more. Joe and Dean are going to hand out some more of these cards, and we'd encourage you to donate definitely to the DAV. And again, we appreciate the honor, and thanks, Ranger, again. And please support your local charities as best you can, and the DAV definitely. Thank you.